We haven't actually met him.
I need to confirm what went on in your office. He claims that you were insensitive to his problem with the tape, and that when he tried to talk to you about it, you seemed more interested in, trying to date a 22-year-old woman from children's programming, fix the muffler on your BMW, and get an orange-flavored laxative powder.
Okay, this is crazy. And this is madness. Okay, first of all, that stuff is not a laxative. Okay, it's a fiber supplement. It takes like 48 hours for that stuff to go through your system. Okay, $3,200. I'm going to pay $3,200 for a BMW muffler.
We checked out his story and found the woman in Children's who says you've been sexually harassing her.
Me? Sexually harassing?
You're old enough to be her father.
What does this have to do with the guy on the roof who's going to jump?
There's also some comment about Mr. Dressup wearing a dress.
That was this morning in the lobby. It was a joke. I mentioned it to this... I still don't see how this is relevant to the guy committing suicide.
It's only relevant if people are talking about it. That's why we have public relations.
Someone mentioned the comment to him. He was pretty upset.
Someone mentioned the dress line to the guy on the roof?
To Mr. Dressup in retirement.
Someone mentioned the dress line to Mr. Dressup? How did Mr. Dressup get into this?
And he was at lunch this afternoon commemorating his 30 years on the air. And he happened to mention it to the president of the corporation.
Someone mentioned the dress line that I mentioned to the girl in the lobby to Mr. Dressup, and Mr. Dressup mentioned it to the president of the corporation?
Yes.
If we take Bosnia, a Gulf War, Vietnam War, O.J. Simpson, Nicole Simpson, Ron Goldman, Rosa Lopez,
Pat.
What's wrong?
You're not getting it.
Right. The holy shit hook, yeah. I'm not getting that, right?
Yeah, the personal angle.
Right. The heat, the hook, the holy shit hook.
Holy shit, you coined it.
You know, that's basically the essence of the modern electronic news hook is holy shit. Holy shit, it's ethnic cleansing. Holy shit, Jim Carrey made $20 million on his last feature. Holy shit, Jim Walcott, whatever.
That's it. Yeah, you got it. He's got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I just got off the phone with the guy. He said he can get me an Italian muffler, $500, labor included.
500, really?
It's a great deal, man. You can't beat that. So, the problem?
Yeah, I rented this woman in children's programming, and I asked her for a drink. She was kind of young.
What do you mean young? Like she ordered Nestle's Quick?
No, she was 22 years old.
So you were too old for her?
Anyway, I made a comment about Mr. Dressup wearing a dress, and the comment got up to the president of the corporation in about 3 hours.
Really? Wonder what took so long?
Okay. Here's something we might be able to use. Last summer, I was out doing a story on a strike, and it was a hot summer day, and I was wearing this beige Brooks Brothers suit, and off I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and unbeknownst to me, there's a big stain. And I look down, and I thought, holy shit, right?
Is anything I'm saying making any sense to you? Am I getting through to you?
Oh, no. We'll get this. We'll get this. Don't worry. Don't worry. Is there any gum? Do you have any gum?
Yeah. Can we get some gum for Jim?
Yeah. Bye.
So what'd he say?
He can't get you the Italian muffler until tomorrow.
We can get it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
great,
it's
great,
fine.
Great.
And they were having a party over there just now, drinking. You know the way bikers are, right?
Wait a second. You said your guy wasn't a biker.
No, he's not a biker, but he hangs out with a predominantly biker crowd. And they were partying and having some pizza, and somebody threw up in the back seat of your car.
Someone threw up my BMW?
Yeah, it's just, barf. They'll clean it up. But, hey, $500, man. Oof, what a deal.
I was a very young reporter. I was staying out at a farm. We had to stay out there for a few days, and there was a few guys staying there who lived there. I mean, one of them was a agricultural college grad, I think, and we had a few beers. We got pretty loaded, and there was this cow, and I'm sure you know what It was apparently something they did quite often. You know, I'm sure you know what cultural relativism means, you know, when in Rome. It's actually not quite as odd as you might think. Holy shit.
Okay, on the Linda McQuaig front, I've got calls into Conrad Black, to Peter Worthington, to the Financial Times, to the Globe and Mail business section, to the Fraser Institute, to the Mike Harris office. I'm looking for that blonde chick with the business suits and the mean face. She's always on TV touting the common sense revolution. Worst comes to worst, we can always get Hugh Siegel. It's great you could do this on such short notice, Mr. Siegel.
Not a problem. I have to be down for a ball game anyway, so it's no hassle at all.
Oh, great. We have Linda McQuaig on. We thought, who could we have up against Linda McQuaig? And it was unanimous. Hugh Siegel, right? I mean, I don't think another name came up.
Oh, are we in here?
Yeah, this is your dressing room.
Thanks very much.
Okay, thanks.
So you've never told this to anyone else before?
No, not a soul.
Holy shit.
That's right, holy shit. Well, here's one for you. Why did the newsman do a story on cows in India?
Why?
Holy shit. Will you send me a copy of that?
Yeah.
Great. Take it easy. Hey, why did the chicken cross the Ganges?
Oh, shit. I told him.
Oh, come on. She was from children's programming. I asked her for lunch. Is this a crime?
You also showed up at the Gemini Awards last month with some muffin half your age.
She was very smart.
She's wearing a see-through top. The brass could see her tits.
Look, she thought the Geminis were like the Oscars.
Look, the optics on this are killing us, and I can't defend you. Why don't you just try dating someone closer to your own age? Or you could have a problem here.
I just heard some gossip about your news director. Some sexual harassment charge.
Oh, that's with young girls. He won't hit on you. You're too old. I mean, you're too young. They're too young. Forget it. George? Linda McQuaig?
Oh, Linda.
Hi,
Ah, it's
George.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Shooting the Hippo. I loved that book.
Oh, did you read it?
Yes, it was brilliant. You know, I'm curious. Shooting the Hippo, what does that mean?
Oh, I actually explained that in the opening line of the book.
Yeah, listen, I wanted to ask you a question. Now, this is not about the book. This weekend, there's a news symposium up at Mount Tremblant, and people are bringing their skis. And I was just wondering, I mean, separate rooms, whether you would be interested in coming.
I don't think so, thanks.
Well, anyway, I guess that having a bestseller changes a person's life.
Yeah, it means I get hit on by a lot more middle-aged men who love my book but haven't read it.
Yeah, I got to do the rundown. Makeup's through there. We're going to have a good show. Okay?
Can I help you?
I'm just looking for makeup.
Oh, are you Linda McQuaig?
Yes.
The Deficit.
Right.
I'm Jim Walcott. I'm hosting the spot.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. Yeah. It's right down this way.
Oh, thanks.
I love the title of your book, by the way, Shooting the Hippo.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but I was wondering, don't you think you actually would have sold more copies if you had put a picture of a dead hippo on the cover?
Maybe.
I wanted to ask you a question, and it's obviously not something I'd ask you on air. You'll see why, but you are an incredibly tough woman. I mean, you've attacked some pretty powerful men in your day. I remember what Conrad Black once said about you. Linda McQuaig should be horsewhipped.
Right.
But here's what I wanted to ask, and please don't take it personally. I'm really just curious. Do you think that an average man could be attracted sexually to a woman of your, self-assuredness?
Makeup?
It's right here. The reason I ask is that I dated some women from Western some time back, and these women definitely had feminist leanings, I mean, these chicks really had their heads screwed on straight, but I found I couldn't get into it.
Really?
Sexually. Yeah. But boy, I bet you could horsewhip Conrad Black. I mean, maybe he and his wife Barbara Emile get into that kind of thing.
I wouldn't.
I mean, probably not, but they are pretty aristocratic, what the French aristocracy were like. Did you ever read the Marquis de Sade, 120 Days of Sodom?
No.
Good Lord, that thing is way over the top. Way over the top. But the deficit is our biggest problem right now, isn't it?
Actually, my biggest problem right now is finding makeup.
Yeah, that's right.